Williamsburg County, we are medical care for a lot of our children. We are it. Unless we call parents and say, hey, your child needs to see the doctor, they're not gonna be seen. We do have our quiet moments in the health room, but most of the time it's a revolving door. I hand out medications, I make sure all of our policies are followed. If we had a sick child, with an earache, we really have to call the parent, to come pick their kids up. And with telehealth, what we do is we call the parent and say, we have your child in here, they're complaining of an earache. We have the permission forms here that you have signed. Would you like for us to call and see if we can schedule an appointment with the telehealth doctor? We'll set the appointment up, we get the child seen here, get them to, feeling a little bit better, and we get them back to class. In the beginning, it was sporadic because you had parents who really didn't understand the program or understand how their children could come to the health room, see a doctor in Charleston, and get back to class. They were able to see, oh, this is a good program. I don't have to leave my job. I don't have to lose work hours, work time. My child doesn't have to lose school time. And, we can see somebody, the prescriptions are called in, all we have to do is pick them up in the afternoons. Yeah, it's increased, greatly year by year.
A school nurse, her time is very, very limited. They have a school full of children who sometimes those kids don't have the access that they need to health care, and so they tend to go to that school nurse for everything. Because the health room is a safe place. It's a safe place for a kid to go and talk to the nurse and say, this is what's bothering me, this is what my needs are.
You've got one coming in as one coming out, and if the school nurse was the one to see the children, then we'd have to completely shut the health room down. So you would only be seeing that one child for that period of time.
We found out that it's very difficult for a school nurse sometimes to stop what she's doing and present a sick kid, because it's just like a visit in a physician's office. What we decided was it would be more feasible for one person to have that as their designated role, to go from school to school to school.
She pretty much takes over after we bring them in and get them into that visit. Lynn takes over from there. And with having an extra set of hands here, she takes care of that student that needs to see the doctor at that point in time, and we can go on and continue, seeing the other kids. There's constantly a kid in and out, a bump, a scrape, a scratch, my head hurts, a stomach ache, different kinds of things. And so I think, when MUSC brought on the telepresenter role, it was a big help.
What we didn't want school-based telehealth to be was a burden on the school nurse, but we wanted it to be something that made the child's life better and easier, and the school nurse's life better and easier.
And that's what Williamsburg County is one big family. We like to work together. We are, the school district, we just want to see what is best for the children here in this district.